What if the only thing standing between you and the wealth you dream of is how you think? Let me ask you a question. How many times have you blamed your lack of financial success on circumstances beyond your control, on the economy, on your upbringing, or even on luck? But here's the truth. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about your mindset, your beliefs, your thoughts, the way you view the world around you. It all shapes the reality you live in. Today, we're going to talk about unlocking the power of your mind to attract and make more money. Because if you can change the way you think, you can change the way you live. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have that determines your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your success or failure. Take Henry Ford, for example. He once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This mindset has been the driving force behind countless success stories. The world's most successful people, from Einstein to Oprah, all understood one thing. Their thoughts and beliefs shaped their world. Think about it. If your mind is focused on abundance, if it sees possibilities rather than obstacles, you're going to act differently than someone who's focused on lack and limitation. Those who control their minds, who program themselves for success, end up controlling their money. And that's the power you have at your fingertips. So let me ask you, do you believe you can do more? I mean, really, do you believe deep down inside that there is more wealth, more opportunity, more success waiting for you? Maybe you've settled for less than you deserve. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you're not good enough or that it's too late to change. Maybe you've told yourself that the wealthy are somehow different, that they have something you don't, but here's the thing. You have the same power, the same potential, the same ability to succeed. The only difference is how you choose to think about it. If you're not where you want to be financially, it's not because of some external force. You're holding yourself back. The first step to financial change isn't in a bank account, a business idea, or a lucky break. It's in your mind. Are you ready to train your brain to make more money? Are you willing to challenge the thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back? If you are, then it's time to take control of your mindset, because that's where the real change begins. Let's face it, most of us have some kind of limiting belief about money. Money's hard to come by. I'll never be rich. I'm not smart enough to make it. These beliefs aren't just random. They're deeply embedded in our minds, often from childhood, from the culture around us, or even from our past failures. We've all been conditioned to think that wealth is something rare, something that's only for the lucky few. Society teaches us that money is a struggle, that it requires hard work and sacrifice, that it's meant for someone else, not for us. But let me tell you something. These beliefs are lies. And if you don't challenge them, they will control you. Take Robert Kiyosaki, for example. He grew up poor, thinking that financial success was out of reach. But he decided to shift his mindset. He embraced the idea that anyone can build wealth through learning and taking risks. And look at him now. His books, seminars, and business ventures have made him a multi-millionaire. Or Oprah Winfrey. She came from a broken home, struggled with poverty, and faced more challenges than most could imagine. But she changed her mindset. She refused to let her past dictate her future. Now, she's one of the wealthiest and most influential people in the world. These people didn't just get lucky. They changed their thinking. They decided that their financial situation didn't define them. And that's what you need to do. You need to break free from the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. You need to train your mind to see possibilities, not obstacles. Now, let's talk about something that can completely change your financial future, the growth mindset. The difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset is the difference between stagnation and progress. A fixed mindset believes that abilities, talents, and success are all predetermined. If not born with money or intelligence, then you're out of luck. A growth mindset, on the other hand, believes that with effort, learning, and persistence, anyone can improve and achieve their goals. When you shift to a growth mindset, you stop seeing wealth as something that's out of reach. You start seeing it as a possibility, something that can be achieved through dedication and the right strategies. Ask yourself, what would happen if you stopped thinking of money as something that only the lucky few get and started seeing it as something within your reach? What would change in your life if you believed that you could learn, grow, and make better financial decisions? Because let me tell you, success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to learn and take action. And once you adopt that growth mindset, you'll start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. So how do you make this mindset shift? How do you begin to train your brain to attract wealth? It starts with intentionality. Just like a plant needs sunlight and water to grow, your brain needs positivity and purpose to create wealth. Here are a few actionable steps that you can take to rewire your thinking. Affirmations. Begin each day by affirming your financial potential. Say it out loud. I am worthy of wealth. I am capable of creating financial freedom. Visualization. Spend time visualizing your ideal financial future. Picture yourself living your dream life. What does it look like? How does it feel? Focus on abundance. Stop thinking about what you don't have and start focusing on what you do have. Gratitude creates abundance. When you focus on the positive, you'll begin to attract more of it. And one more thing, eliminate negative self-talk. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I can't, replace it with, I will. Over time, these small shifts will rewire your brain and make wealth a real possibility. Here's the thing, your brain has a lot more power over your financial success than you realize. The brain works through neural pathways. The more you repeat a thought or behavior, the stronger those pathways become. This means that if you've been thinking negatively about money, those neural pathways are deeply ingrained. But the good news, you can create new pathways. The science of neuroplasticity shows us that the brain can change, adapt, and grow no matter how old you are. By practicing positive financial habits, you can rewire your brain to think in ways that attract wealth. Take Elon Musk. He didn't just wake up one day with a successful business empire. He had to train his brain to think differently. He had to embrace failure as a part of success. And now he's one of the richest people in the world. Or Steve Jobs, who believed in the power of innovation. He didn't accept the status quo. He rewired his brain to think outside the box, to see possibilities where others saw problems. It's the same for you. If you consistently practice positive financial habits, you can rewire your brain to make smarter financial decisions and attract the wealth you deserve. Fear is the silent killer of wealth. It creeps in quietly, lurking in the background, convincing you to hold back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, even fear of success. These are the very things that keep people stuck in mediocrity, trapped in a cycle of what ifs. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated to pursue an opportunity because you were afraid of failing? How many dreams have you put off because the fear of judgment or rejection paralyzed you? Or worse yet, how many times have you held yourself back because deep down you feared what would happen if you actually succeeded? Look at Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She had a dream, an idea that no one else believed in, but she wasn't going to let fear stop her. She risked everything. She failed, she stumbled, but she kept moving forward. And now she's a billionaire. Sarah wasn't immune to fear. None of us are. But she refused to let it dictate her future. She made a choice. She chose courage over fear, progress over perfection. And that's exactly what you need to do. So I ask you, what fear is holding you back from the wealth you deserve? Fear will keep you small, keep you comfortable, and keep you stuck. But if you want to create the wealth you've dreamed about, you need to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to confront your fears and turn them into fuel for your success. If fear is the silent killer, self-doubt is the sneaky saboteur. It whispers in your ear, telling you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough to achieve your financial goals. We've all been there. You know that feeling when you're about to take a step towards something big and then your mind kicks in. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I'm not cut out for this? Self-doubt is paralyzing. It keeps you in a constant state of inaction. It convinces you that you're not ready, that you'll never make it, that it's better to stay in your current situation than to risk the unknown. But here's the hard truth. Self-doubt is the enemy of progress. Think of the times you held back, missed opportunities, or stayed stuck in a job or situation that wasn't right for you because you doubted your abilities. What did it cost you? Your time, your happiness, your potential. The key to overcoming self-doubt starts with one simple action: belief in yourself. Start by acknowledging your past successes, no matter how small. Write them down. See the progress you've already made. Surround yourself with mentors and people who believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. Let their faith in you help push you forward. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. I am capable. I am worthy of success. I am capable of creating wealth. And remember, if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect others to? You have to be your own biggest supporter, because when you start believing in yourself, the world will start believing in you too. Here's a powerful truth. Your fear and doubt aren't weaknesses. They're opportunities. Yes, I said it. Fear and doubt are fuel. They're signs that you're on the edge of something big. If you're not feeling some level of fear, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. Fear shows that you're about to step out of your comfort zone, and growth happens exactly there, outside of your comfort zone. Reframe your fear. Instead of running from it, use it. Every time you feel doubt creep in, think of it as an invitation to take action. Think of it as a challenge to rise above, to prove to yourself that you're stronger than your fears. Remember, the greatest growth happens in the places that scare you the most. That's where you find the lessons, the strength, the grit to achieve success. So next time you feel that fear, that self-doubt, embrace it. Let it push you to take bold action, to stretch your limits, and to show the world just what you're made of. It's time to talk about one of the most powerful principles in achieving wealth: decisive action. You can have all the knowledge, all the plans, all the resources you want, but if you don't take action, it doesn't matter. You can't just dream about success, you have to act on it. Think of your goals like a ship in the ocean. If the ship isn't pointed in a clear direction, it'll just drift aimlessly. But when you make a decision, when you take action, that ship moves forward. It cuts through the water, heads straight for the destination. Successful people didn't get to where they are by sitting around waiting for the perfect moment. Take Richard Branson, for instance. He didn't wait for the perfect conditions to launch Virgin Records. He took risks, he acted, and that led to unimaginable success. Now, I'm not saying you need to leap without thinking, but I am saying that indecision is a killer. You don't need everything figured out, you just need to start moving in the right direction. What are you waiting for? Your time is now. Stop holding back, stop overthinking, and start acting. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. It rewards those who take decisive steps toward their dreams. Let's talk about knowledge. Everyone says knowledge is power, and it is. But knowledge alone is not enough. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. How many times have you heard someone say, I know exactly what I need to do to be wealthy, but they still aren't taking action? They're paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake, or they're waiting for the perfect plan. But here's the truth. You can learn everything there is to know about making money, but if you never apply it, it's just information. You won't get anywhere. Take Elon Musk. He didn't just study technology and space travel, he acted on it. He built companies like Tesla and SpaceX, not by gathering more knowledge, but by implementing what he knew, testing, failing, and adjusting. His wealth came not from his knowledge, but from his ability to turn knowledge into action. So ask yourself, what knowledge do you have right now that you're not acting on? How can you take what you already know and put it into motion today? Let me tell you something. Perfection is the enemy of progress. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a flawless plan or the perfect timing. You just need to take consistent action. Think of building wealth like laying bricks for a house. You don't lay one brick perfectly and then stop. No, you keep laying one brick after another, day in and day out, until the structure is built. And you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fall short sometimes, but that's okay. In fact, it's necessary, because failure isn't final, it's feedback. It's a step forward, a lesson that teaches you how to improve. So stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. Just take action, keep moving forward, and let progress become your habit. Remember, progress trumps perfection every time. Every small step you take brings you closer to your goal. Stay consistent, stay committed, and the wealth you desire will come. Let me leave you with this final challenge. The power to change your financial destiny is in your hands. You don't need to wait for the perfect circumstances, for luck, or for the right time. You already have everything you need. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you ready to train your brain to make more money? Are you ready to make the shift from thinking about wealth to creating it? Because the truth is, no one can do it for you. Only you have the power to take that first step, to make the choice to change your mindset, your actions, and your life. Remember this, wealth is not just about money. It's about your mindset, your habits, your actions. It's about the belief that you can create the life you want. Anyone can achieve wealth. Anyone can change their financial future. It doesn't matter where you started, it matters where you're going. So make today the turning point. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Your journey starts now. The habits you form today will shape your future. The mindset you choose today will determine your financial success. If you want wealth, take control of your thoughts, take control of your actions, and above all, believe in yourself. The power to create the life you want is in your hands. So what are you going to do with it? Make today the day you decide to take that first step. The wealth you desire is within your reach. Go out and claim it.